Alright, hello everyone, my name is Shep, welcome back to the Butcher Circus. Today I have chosen this foe and I shall not disappoint. That's what happens when you go into a matchmaking duel against someone of your choosing. And today I'm playing what looks and appears to be WD, but it is, and at the same time it isn't. It is a stress WD. I've done this in the past, I absolutely hated it, but I am praying that today it will be just a teeny tiny touch different. So, what am I doing here? What is Stress WD? What does it try to do? Well, it brings the 4 characters from World Domination. So you have the Abomination, the Crusader for that, what would be stun control, and then you have the Bounty Hunter and the Arbals who just go ham at killing characters, right? That's basically the main idea. Except in this team, you have sort of a pretty chunky front line, and you have a decently tanky back line with a Bounty Hunter that honestly feels out of place. But before you get into that, you have an Arbals that's pretty much just a support Arbals. There is an idea in bringing Suppressing Fire with your Arbals, and that's really good for stress teams, especially when you're fighting other stress teams, but I actually don't think it's that good for a stress WD, because what that Suppressing Fire does is that it gives you plus 25% stress taken to the enemy backline. But if you don't have anything like Rain of Sorrows or Abyss Artillery or Hound's Harry, if all you're doing in terms of stress at the enemy backline is literally just transforming the Abomination, I don't think it's that good. I think I'd much rather just maybe even go as crazy as going for a sniper shot here on the Bounty Hunter. It's 10 to 18, I get a nice juicy crit on it, and now, even though I'm playing a stress team, I still have a finisher character, and I might just get a 75% death blow here. So in terms of trinkets, Abomination is just gonna have Wretch's Cloak and Clasp of the Beast. That's what you need on him. Definitely Wretch's Cloak, because that's just insane amounts of horror, insane amounts of accuracy. There's no world where you don't take it. In terms of the... that's unfortunate. In terms of the Crusader, you take Grid of Execution and Pit Fighter Sounds. Gonna make him really tanky. Even if the opponent does get to stun him with their Crusader like a few times, he's still gonna be relatively okay-ish. He's still gonna be able to survive at least for a little bit. Oh, they get to pull this time around. They have 2 move chance trinkets, don't they? Yeah, they do. It makes sense that they finally get the death blow. I think in this situation, I'm actually going to de-transform, go for a stun, because my Holy Lance might be a death blow here. No guarantees that it is a death blow, but it's my highest death blow chance apart from the finish him. So I'm gonna try to do that into a bull and just try to win that way. But you can see that this team isn't really a great stress team. It has characters that are just gonna get disrupted and they're not gonna be able to do stress. The Abomination can transform, so he's doing great. The Arbals is support, so she's not a stress dealer, especially not in this team. Even if I bring Rain of Sorrow, even if I bring her a Suppressing Fire, not Rain of Sorrow, she's still not a great stress dealer. The Bounty Hunter has Infamous Visage, but honestly this trinket sucks. It absolutely sucks. And the Crusader is infamous for being kind of meh on the stress teams, because if he gets disrupted he can only Holy Lance, which, you know, can work, but emphasis on the can. It doesn't seem to be working here. I'm gonna have to actually risk it, and I'm gonna have to go for the come hither on this Bounty Hunter. I can't afford to lose my Arbalist to a 50-50. I don't think that would be particularly smart. But if I go for a 40 and I don't get it, it's also over, because then they just click and have regen. Is it though? Is it really over? Can I risk it for the biscuit? That is the question. Can I risk it for the biscuit? Oh, I'm gonna risk it. Okay, let's go for the come hither. Oh, I go for the 40. I mean, both of them were risks, right? It's a risk into a risk, but I guess I just go with this risk. I will be able to not die here, and then I'll just go for the bull. I might heal myself. I could heal myself, but if I do that, then they have redeem. And I'm not sure when I'm going to apply another like 20 damage to that Bounty Hunter, apart from my transform, but yeah, I'm not transforming for a bit. Is that 3 crit buffs that I have? Jesus. The Butcher Circus, I guess. The Butcher Circus. I'm going to bullet here, there's no world where you don't. I get a crit death blow. Oh no, not a crit death blow, it was actually just a regular crit on that Flagellant. And now I'm at this door. I am praying that she does 0 damage, but there's no world where she does 0 damage. This is a DOT team here, a heavy DOT team that Grimwulf has, so it should be, it is kind of a really good matchup for them, and yeah, they do get that. Unfortunate, quite unfortunate, but, you know, not much I can do about it. My Arbalest is gone. If she had survived that, this match would have been pretty much over, because I would have been able to save her. And even though the Fanstring Vapors are going to keep stacking and all that, this team, despite having a lot of DOT, they're not really using their DOT that well. They're just going for Hound's Rushes, which, I mean, makes sense, right? My Arbalest is very important. My Arbalest was a very important character to take out, so it does make sense that they would go for moves of the like, but Jesus, man, a flash on things, right? I'm just gonna focus him down a bit here. I think it's what I have to do. I have to take him out. I can't really beat him at the end of the game too well, so I think that between my finish him that I had here against the Daze and me transforming and doing something, he should have been able to die. Oh my god, you have no accuracy buffs. I mean, it doesn't matter, right? I have no dodge, so I suppose it doesn't. I think I have to risk it. How does he still have... No, he has 21 HP. I thought he had 29. It was still the doggy that I was hovering over, but yeah. You can see that my win condition is stress. It's not working. You know, even though stress is my win condition, I'm not getting stress on my opponent's side. It's just the way the Butcher Circus is. Here they're gonna go for 50-50. If they get it, I'm screwed. If they don't get it, I might still win. But that leaves the question. If they... 50-50 going twice, and they still take it. Oh man, even if I Zealous now, they have the guard because my Abomination is dead. Yeah, just such an unfortunate match. Bad matchup, bad team idea. If you can't play this as a stress team, it just doesn't work. They're gonna guard you, aren't they? Ah, oh, you smarty pants. No, I can't do anything about this. I'm very, very likely just gonna have to surrender. He's afflicted, so I'm praying that something really bad happens there. That's like what I'm praying for. Maybe he just, I don't know, punishes the corpse or something. I get rid of the corpse there myself because now I can Zealous through the guard. At least. He didn't take enough stress despite having 16 on him because he doesn't take extra stress from being at this door. So the minus stress taken from the doggy was enough. Oh my god, the Butcher Circus. They're just gonna go for redeem. Another crit. Nah, it's 15. Oh, it's still too much though, isn't it? I'm the stress team, I should have the late game, right? Clueless Shepherd Doggy, another dodge. I mean, I guess now it makes sense, he has too much dodge now. How much does he have, like 40 or something? Goes Rapturous. I just don't think I have enough here to deal with it. Yeah, 35 dodge. I am trying, but I don't know. Unless there's like a really bad actor. Oh, you're giving me hope. You're giving me hope. How dare you? Oh, my hope, it's gone again. Why is this so garbage? Infamous message is so bad. If you want to buff this, just make it on hit. Inflict 15 stress. Then it works on Come Hither, it works on Mark for Death, it works on Flashbang, it works on Caltrops, 15 stress for each of them. Like, that would be insanely good. That would be Stress Bounty Hunter, but oh my god, it's actually decently good. But no, such is not the way of the Butcher Circus. Of course I go Paranoid, so I'm gonna do some very bad things with this Crusader. I feel like doing some very bad things at the moment, but for starters, I think the move is probably just to go for a finish him on the Antiquarian. A little bit of stress being dealt, yeah, teeny tiny touch. She takes 17 because of the Black Diamond Mirror. I will accept it. 99, quite close, but no cigars. Is gonna be Rejuvenating Vapors here. Well, I have but one desire. Okay, that's fine. And my one desire is for this Flagellum to do something really dumb. I did 7 stress to him! With a crit Zealous at this door, I did 7 stress to him. He's only been guarded once, not even twice, just once. Come on, I need him to do something stupid here. Oh, he's regenerating out of this door! I don't have enough DOT! Oh, this team is so bad! I don't have enough DOT to even counter it. Oh man. Oh man. Do I just Zealous here? Yeah, I think I have to Zealous. Zealous, maybe he hits himself and misses Exsanguinate. I don't know anymore. Is that gonna save her from going Afflicted? No, it won't. Okay, it won't, thank goodness. Doggy goes Hopeless. Okay, that's good. That could mean 5 passes in a row. You never know. You never know. He's not gonna have a single act out. He's gonna go for the punish. I mean, the Exsanguinate. Crit 48! Crit 48! There is no justice in this world. Alright, and here we go, straight into match number 2. Grimwulf said, RNG hates you today, Shep. And I said, I couldn't tell. And we just decided to play something a bit different. So, this might look like Shep's stress, but it's not just... Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I would push the leper, but I'm not that mean. Chef Stress ripped me, he says. It's not, trust me, I'm playing it really weird. I have, instead of having like a doggy with monkey spawn, instead of having a man-at-arms with the usual setup, a flashpoint with Rain of Sorrows, I've decided to bring a defensive flashpoint, defensive man-at-arms, and a very, very aggressive Houndmaster, just to try and... Oh, that's lying, but it should be okay here. I have a decision to make. Do I want to guard first or do I want to command buff first? I think we guard first, because I am going to need that accuracy to Houndsary, and I'm also going to need the crit. This is the full crit doggy. I have Training Whistle and I have Crimson Hook. I'm pretty much just going to do Houndsary, and all the other characters are going to do, you know, just trying to keep the doggy alive. The reason I don't do this sort of Chef Stress anymore is because honestly Shieldbreaker exists. That might just be the reason I don't do this anymore, because Shieldbreaker exists and also because 150% stun chances exist. That's the 2 reasons. Also going second exists too, so you know, overall just really unfortunate events that you can do absolutely nothing about, right? Yeah, I mean, I guess you can accept them if you look at it that way. No crits with 22% crit chance. I see how it is. Though the 15 dodge buff is gonna go away, and then I'm going to guard, but I'm gonna get blinding gassed again. Ah, that's so annoying. I could stun the Plague Doctor before that happens, but knowing my luck, it's not gonna work. Knowing my opponent's luck, it might just work. That's a double harvest fail. That's quite surprising, if you ask me. Could I be going punish or should I be going for the heals already? I don't think he's in danger. I am not in danger, Shepherd. I am the danger, says the small doggy to me. Yeah. I imagine if I was like the commander of this team, like which one would I be? Probably the man-at-arms. He's like the one literally commanding them, quite literally. Okay, no debuff either. I'm getting so lucky. I think we go for the stun though. I don't want another blinding gas to happen to me at the moment. So let's just make sure it's not a thing. Of course I'm going to fail the stun because it's an 80. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, as expected. I thought about bringing Spike Chain on the Abomination to have the stuns and the riposte, but the thing is, if you do that, you leave your backline open to Flagellant's Rain of Sorrows, and no matter how many reclaims and suffers you drop, these 2 characters are still gonna get absolutely demolished by the Flagellant's Rain of Sorrows, so I had to make sure that I could at least ever so slightly counter it. So I guess there's not going to be any guarding today. I just have to keep spamming the command buffs to counter those debuffs. They only last for 2 rounds, while the command buffs last for 3. So eventually I will outpace them, but it's going to take a bit too long for my test. So, you know, it is a bit on the unfortunate side of things. We're going to be going aggressive here with a heal or something. So I'm just going to preemptively click and reclaim so I give myself some HP. My doggy is the most important character in the team. He has to stay alive. I will be able to guard him start of next round if I really have to, but for now we should be okay. I get another bleed resistance against this Jester. Jesus, does he have a minus bleed chance trinket or what the hell is he going for? 26% crit chance, not a single crit yet with my doggy. Okay. Okay, looks like the Ring Mommy really isn't on my side today. I promise I haven't been cheating on you, Ring Mommy. I promise. I've been a good shepherd, shepherd doggy. Okay, the debuffs should... yeah, I am outpacing the debuffs now, so I should be able to guard here and just go for the Hound series. So now is when the game actually begins. It's round 3, I have a lot of plus damage, I have a lot of plus crit, I have a decent amount of plus accuracy, so I should be able to start completely shredding this team. As you can see though, usually by round 3-4, the entire enemy team is dying and completely stressed out if you're playing Chef Stress and they haven't killed a single of your characters. In this team, I've been having to reclaim, I've been having to guard, I've been having to do all these things just to save the doggy. You would have dealt his Hound series regardless. I'm going to save him, sure, I'm going to keep a character alive, but my entire team is suffering for it, and I don't feel like it's worth it. I really don't feel like it's worth it, but it is the team that I am playing today, so I am going to keep gaming with it and just praying that it works. This reclaim might have been a misplay here, because Incision Plague Doctor might come in with the Giga Chad Incision, bring me down to like 8 HP, and bam, then the finale comes through, but maybe Grimwulf doesn't see it. Oh, he's offering the Plague Doctor, maybe he does see it. He seems to be more of an aggressive Plague Doctor with Binding Jester, so that might not be the case. Yeah, it's gonna be going for something else. I'm gonna do that. Why? I don't understand. I guess just to disrupt my Abomination, but do I really care? Hey, first crit, 3 rounds into the match. That's a lot of stress though. I like it. That is a lot of stress. And now I get to just transform again safely in position 4. So am I really complaining? Not really. If you get 2 transformations off with the Abomination, there's really no reason to complain. Oh, they do see it! They go for the transformation. I can't push them now. They could have done that, like, in a different order. I guess this way it also works, because they disrupt me. Yeah, nice plays by Grimwolf. I like it. I would have just gone immediately into the Incision finale shenanigans, but because I was dazed on the Abomination regardless, but still, they might have enough. Oh, they do. They had 10 to 19 damage over there with the 2 buffs and my 10 prot. Thankfully for them, it was enough to take my Flagellant out, but is it enough to win the match, is the question. Is it enough to win the match? I would have to argue no, because I am playing Chef Stress. This team is ridiculously powerful if you don't have something like WD that can just get rid of it. I'm basically just destroying the entire team, but this isn't really Chef Stress. I guess the dog is still alive. This is such a weird thing to be going into. Usually the Flagellant survives, like the doggy dies really early despite the monkey spawn, and then the Abomination dies next, but it feels like the Flagellant died first, and that's not really supposed to happen. Sometimes it does happen, because they, you know, he has the Crimson Hook and he has Reign of Sorrows, so they kind of have to focus him down. He's way too strong, but even if they do that, they give me the option to drop a Redeem, drop an Exsanguinate, and by the time I fully replenish like 1 or 2 health bars, that they've lost already, because these 2 characters have dealt way too much against them. This team is so freaking overpowered sometimes, I swear. It's not OP, but I feel like it's good. I feel like it's definitely good. Yeah, of course I'm gonna say that about the team with my namesake. Of course you are, Shep. But I don't know, I still like it. It's also really fun to play for me. I don't know, things like WD get really boring after a while. This team does get really dull if you play against an anti-stress team, though. If you play against something like Immortal Musketeer, then you're gonna wish you weren't playing with this. It's gonna feel absolutely atrocious, but you know, that's just the way the Butcher Circus is. There doesn't exist something like that for WD. Oh, I guess it does, like the dodge teams, the dodge regen teams against WD. I guess those do feel quite terrible as well. What is that? Why did they move forward 2 positions? Did they want to uppercut me? I'm so confused. Why did they do that? Why would they? Oh, to give the Plague Doctor her heal and her Blinding Gas again, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense, I suppose. That's a very odd decision for my opponent to do. They're fighting, they're still trying to win this, but I just find it to be a little bit difficult for them. Teeny tiny touch difficult, but they might do it. They might be capable of doing it. Honestly, the best play here would be to guard again and give myself the 75 prot, but I want to see crits. I want to see the crits, so I'm just going to go ahead and drop the Houndsary. I mean, drop the command buff and then drop the Houndsary. But Shep, you could have gotten the death ball already on that bounty hunter. But dear Anon, I don't care, I'm playing a stress team, I don't need death blows. I'm playing a stress team that isn't stress WD as well. I don't need those death blows to win, right? They are going for the uppercut, so I can't be Spile anymore? I mean, yeah, Beast Spile here is crippling for my opponent. Oh, they do stress because they also have the infamous visage. Finally, they get an affliction on my side, and yeah, oh, crit for 5. I mean, does it really matter? I guess it could. I guess it could matter a bit. But yeah, that's a lot of stress being dealt to their side. Goes irrational with that leopard, that's really bad. He might move back. He might move back, which is pretty much a pass. Except he might move back, and then the Jester doesn't let him move forward because he's hopeless. Can you imagine that? Yeah, I've seen that happen. It's pretty funny. And so my organs too shall adorn the university shelf. That is some Plague Doctor lore, to be sure. I think we just... but Shep, you just said you don't need a death blow. Well, yeah, but do I have anything better to do at the same one? I guess I could move him back. But if I move him back, there's Hugh. Do I really care about Hugh, though? A little bit. I care a little bit about Hugh, but sure, I'm just going to move back into the Beast Spile here. I think it's the smartest move. It is the wisest move. There's still 30 prot here. Oh no, it's gone. The 30 prot on the Houndmaster is gone. He's already used up his actions too much. I have to drop a guard on there again. Pathetic. I'll not stand another moment of it. Oops, himself. I think one Hound Theory here is just gonna finish the match. I don't need to go for another guard. Yeah, we're just gonna do this. That's a death blow. That's another heart attack, and yeah, and extra stress. Extra stress again? No, it's just the horror from the transformation. And the Slipper, he tried. He used Intimidate like once, I think. It didn't really do too much. Honestly, me pushing the Bounty Hunter was maybe even more crippling than me pushing the Leper, because he was useless anyway. Intimidate is just such a garbage move if you don't play against a pure damage team, because they can just... Even against a pure damage team, Rally to the Flame and Flare still exists, and if you're using just Intimidate, you're not applying enough minus damage debuffs, but if you're using Intimidate and Bellow, then you're just applying too many damage debuffs and they're gonna flare them all away, so damned if you do, damned if you don't. But anyway, hope you all enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you again another time. Cheers.